Chapter 1: Installing and Activating Tally. Okay, so before we dive into the installation process, let's quickly check the system requirements. Ensure you have at least 1 GB of RAM and 500 MB of disk space. Tally works best on Windows 7 or later. First, open your web browser and go to the official Tally website at www.tallysolutions.com. 2. Click on the Downloads section and select Tally ERP9. Download the installer to your preferred location. Installing Tally. 1. Once the download is complete, locate the installer file and double-click to run it. 2. Choose the destination folder and click Install. This process might take a few minutes. Launching Tally. 1. After installation, launch Tally by double-clicking the desktop icon or finding it in your Start menu. 2. When you first open Tally, you'll be greeted by the welcome screen, activating Tally. Now, let's activate your Tally software. Click on Activate License on the welcome screen. You'll need your serial number, activation key, and email ID. Enter these details and click Submit. Setting up your company. Once activated, it's time to set up your company. Click on Create Company. Fill in the required details like company name, address, and financial year start date. Ensure all details. Then press Enter to save. Congratulations, you've successfully set up your company in Tally. Basic navigation. Let's quickly go over the basic navigation. The gateway of Tally is your main dashboard. From here, you can access various modules like accounting vouchers, inventory, and reports. Use the arrow keys to navigate and enter to select options. The escape key helps you go back to the previous screen. That's it for this tutorial. You've successfully installed and activated Tally. We've reached the end of this chapter on installing Tally. Let's quickly recap what we've covered. Key points summary. First, we check the system requirements to ensure your computer is ready for Tally. Then, we downloaded the installer from the official Tally website and walked through the installation process step by step. Finally, we launched Tally and activated it using your license details. If you have any questions or run into issues during installation, don't worry. There are plenty of resources available. Check out the official Tally Help Center or join the community forums for support. Now that Tally is up and running, you're ready to move on to the next chapter. In the upcoming sections, we'll dive into setting up your company, navigating, and getting started with basic accounting. See you in the next chapter. Hello friend. Now we will start Chapter 2, Creating a New Company in Tally. Welcome to our comprehensive guide on creating a new company in Tally. By the end of this video, you'll have a fully set up company ready for accounting and inventory management. Let's get started. Creating a new company in Tally is the first step to managing your financial and business data effectively. Today, we'll walk you through each step in detail. Launching Tally and Initial. First, let's launch Tally. Double-click on the Tally icon on your desktop or find it in your Start menu. When Tally opens, you'll see the gateway of Tally. This is your main dashboard where you can access all Tally features. Creating a new company. To create a new company, select Create Company from the Company Info menu. Selecting Create Company, you'll be taken to the company creation screen. Here, you'll need to fill in several details about your company. Let's go through each field one by one. 1. Company name, enter your company's name. 2. Primary mailing details, fill in the address, country, state, and PIN code. 3. Contact details, add your phone number, mobile number, and email address. 4. Books and financial year details, set the start date for your financial year and the date when you started keeping accounts. Filling in each field with explanations and make sure all details are accurate as they will be used in your reports and documents. Setting up features and configurations. Next, we need to configure some features. Press F11. Features menu. Opening Features menu. Here, you can enable and configure features like accounting, inventory, and statutory compliance. Let's start with accounting. Enabling and configuring accounting features. Enable the features relevant to your business needs. For example, you can set up multi-currency, interest calculation, and cost centers. Configuring accounting features. Now, let's move on to inventory features. Enable options like stock categories, multiple go-downs, and batch-wise details if your business requires them. Enabling and configuring inventory features. Finally, configure statutory and taxation features to comply with local laws. Enable GST, VAT, or other applicable taxes. Saving and securing your company data. Once all configurations are done, press Enter to save your company details. Tally will now create your company. Saving company details. It's crucial to secure your company data. Go to Security Control under the Company Info menu and set a password for your company. Setting up security control. Additionally, you can configure user roles and permissions to control who can access and modify your company data. Navigation and initial entries. Now that your company is created, let's explore the basic navigation. The Gateway of Tally is your hub for accessing different modules. Navigating the Gateway of Tally. You can create ledgers, vouchers, and view reports from here. Let's create a few basic ledgers to get started. Creating ledgers and vouchers. For example, create a sales ledger, purchase ledger. These will help you record your initial transactions. Tips and best practices. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips and best practices for using Tally. 1. Regular backups. Always take regular backups of your company data to prevent data loss. 2. User training. Ensure all users are trained to use Tally efficiently. 3. Stay updated. Keep your Tally software updated to the latest version for new features and security updates. That's it for this chapter on creating a new company in Tally. You've now set up your company and are ready to start recording transactions. And that's how you create a new company in Tally. Let's quickly recap the key steps we covered. Launching Tally and accessing the company creation menu. Entering company details and setting up features. Configuring security and user roles. Navigating the Gateway of Tally and creating basic ledgers. Remember, setting up your company correctly is crucial for accurate accounting and smooth operations. Make sure to review all details carefully. Happy tallying, and see you in the next video. Hello friends. Let's begin Chapter 3, Setting Up Users and Passwords, Introduction and Importance. Setting up users and passwords in Tally ensures that your financial data is secure and accessible only to authorized personnel. It allows you to control who can view and modify your data, enhancing overall security. Importance of user and password setup. Data security. Controlled access. Enhanced management. Access. To start setting up users and passwords, we need to access the Security Control menu. From the Gateway of Tally, go to Company Info and select Security Control. Navigating to Security Control. Here, you have options to set up security levels, create users, and define their roles. Setting up security levels. First, let's set up security levels. Security levels define what each user can and cannot do within Tally. To configure these, select Types of Security from the Security Control menu. Selecting Types of Security. You'll see a list of predefined security levels such as Owner, Data Entry, and Auditor. You can modify these or create new ones based on your requirements. Modifying and creating security levels. For each security level, you can define permissions like creating ledgers, entering vouchers, viewing reports, etc. Example security levels and permissions. Owner, full access. Data entry, create and modify vouchers. Auditor, view only access. Creating users. Next, let's create users and assign them to the appropriate. Select users and passwords from the Security Control menu. Selecting users and passwords. Click on Create to add a new user. Enter the user's name, password, and select the appropriate security level. Creating a new user. For instance, let's create a user named John Doe with a data entry security level. We'll assign a strong password to ensure security. Entering user details and setting password. Repeat this process for all users you want to add. Make sure to Communicate the passwords securely to each user. Managing user roles and permissions. Once users are created, you can manage their roles and permissions more granularly if needed. Go back to types of security and select a security level to modify its permissions. Modifying permissions for a security level. Here, you can fine-tune what each user within a security level can do. For example, you might allow data entry users to create vouchers but not to delete them. Adjusting specific permissions. This flexibility helps in maintaining a secure and controlled environment in your Tally system. Practical examples and tips. Let's look at some practical examples of how different businesses might set up their user roles. Small business. Owner, full access. Accountant, data entry and reports. Auditor, view-only access. In a small business, the owner might have full access, the accountant can enter data and view reports, and the auditor has view-only access. Large corporation. Admin, full access. Finance team, create and modify transactions. HR, view employee reports only. In a larger corporation, you might have more complex setups with specific roles for different departments. Here are some tips for effective user management. 1. Regularly update passwords. 2. Review. 3. Educate users on security best practices. Tips for effective user management. Regularly update passwords. Review user access periodically. Educate users on security best practices. Troubleshooting and FAQs. Let's address some common issues and frequently asked questions about user and password setup in Tally. Question 1. What if a user forgets their password? Answer. An admin can reset the password by going to Users and Passwords and selecting Alter for the specific user. Question 2. How can I delete a user? Answer. In the Users and Passwords menu, select Delete for the user you want to remove. Question 3. Can I change a user security level after creation? Answer. Yes, you can alter a user's security level by editing their profile in the Users and Passwords menu. Summary and conclusion. In this chapter, we've covered everything you need to know about setting up users and passwords in Tally. We discussed the importance of security, how to set up security levels, create users, and manage their permissions. Summary of key points. 1. Importance of security. 2. Setting up security levels. 3. Creating users. 4. Managing permissions. 5. Practical examples and tips. Following these steps, you can ensure that your Tally system is secure and that users have the appropriate level of access to perform their tasks efficiently. Call to action. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next chapter where we will dive into advanced features of Tally. See you next video. Hello friends. Let's begin Chapter 4, Understanding the Tally Interface and Navigation. Welcome to Chapter 4 of our Tally tutorial series. In this chapter, we'll explore the Tally interface and learn how to navigate through its various sections effectively. Let's dive in. Introduction and Overview. Understanding the Tally interface is crucial for efficient usage. In this chapter, we'll cover the main components of the interface and how to navigate between them. Overview of Tally interface. Gateway of Tally. Menu navigation. Shortcut keys. Reports and utilities. Gateway of Tally. The Gateway of Tally is your central hub for accessing all features. It's divided into several sections: Masters, Transactions, Utilities, and Reports. Gateway of Tally interface. At the top, you have the menu bar with options like Company, Accounts Info, Inventory Info, and Display. Below that, you'll find buttons for quick access to various modules. Navigating the menu bar and quick access buttons. The right side displays functional buttons such as Create Company, Select Company, and Shut Company. Let's explore each section briefly. Top menu navigation. Next, let's dive into the bar. You can access different functionalities within Tally. Navigating the menu bar. For example, under Accounts Info, you can manage ledgers, groups, and vouchers. Under Inventory Info, you can manage stock items, stock groups, and go-downs. Accessing accounts info and inventory info. To access a specific feature, use the arrow keys to navigate the menu and press Enter to select. Press Escape to go back to the previous screen. Shortcut keys. Tally is designed for efficiency, and knowing the shortcut keys can significantly speed up your workflow. Here are some commonly used shortcuts. F1, select company. F2, date. F3, company info. F11, features. F12, configuration, Alt plus F1, detailed mode. Control plus A, accept. Control plus Q, quit. Demonstrating each shortcut key. For example, pressing F1 allows you to select a company, and F2 lets you change the date. Control plus A is a quick way to accept and save your entries. Reports and utilities. Reports are a critical part of Tally, providing insights into your financial data. Let's explore how to generate and navigate reports. Accessing display menu. Under the display menu, you can access various reports such as balance sheet, profit amp, loss account, stock summary, and daybook. Navigating the balance sheet and profit amp, loss account. Each report can be customized and filtered to show the specific data you need. Use the Alt plus F1 key for a detailed view. Customizing and filtering reports. Additionally, the Utilities section offers tools like bank reconciliation, check printing, and emailing documents. These utilities streamline your accounting tasks. Practical navigation tips. Here are some practical tips for navigating Tally efficiently. 1. Regular backups. Use the backup utility to save your data regularly. 2. Customizing reports. Adjust report settings to meet your business needs. 3. Keyboard shortcuts. Memorize frequently used shortcuts for faster navigation. 4. Help menu. Use the help option for guidance. Practical navigation tips. Regular backups. Customizing reports. Keyboard shortcuts. Help menu. By following these tips, you can enhance your productivity and make the most out of Tally. Troubleshooting and FAQs. Let's address some common questions about navigating Tally. Question 1. How do I switch between companies? Answer: press F1 and select the company you want to switch to. Question 2. How can I quickly access the configuration menu? Answer: press F12 to open the configuration menu. Question 3. What if I get lost navigating the menus? Answer: press Escape repeatedly to return to the gateway of Tally. Summary and conclusion. In this chapter, we've covered the Tally interface and navigation essentials. We explored the gateway of Tally, menu navigation, shortcut keys, and report generation. Summary of key points. Gateway of Tally. Menu navigation. Shortcut keys. Reports and utilities. Practical tips. By mastering these navigation techniques, you'll be able to use Tally more effectively and efficiently. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next chapter where we will delve into advanced features of Tally. See you next time.